There's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
56, right there, 56. I'm coming.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. This is fielded at the 27. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Out of the gun is Minshew. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big...
And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9.
On the ground, Kamara. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 37.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
2nd down.
To at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Minshew, he'll go up top here for Hamler. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Looking left sideline, incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. this one deep for Judy. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment to allow the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Jared Davis on the tackle.
The punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Out to the right here to Shepard. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there for Philly. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And a yard at the 4-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
For Eagles 7, Cardinals nothing.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. They'll drop to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Cardinals 0. Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. On the return, here's Hall. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively it's a dime look. 6 DBs.
3rd and 7.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Sherrill's on the return. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
He's checking. Under 10. He's coming in motion. Hey. Mike's 50.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Watch the screen.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
By the Cardinals.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Minshew. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easy. And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. Jared Davis came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to go down again. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
First and 10.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Running with Kamara. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Bosher is set to kick off.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. On the return, here's Hall. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Minshew sets to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now Ito Smith. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
At the 17-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jerry Judy, 83 yards. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. On the return, here's Hall. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
10-10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. He's going to let it go again. And got his man complete. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Number 17.
A big play there.
Arizona.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Bailey got the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Dan Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 20.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Shepard deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew, flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Good work by Minshew there to pick up the 1st.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone.
Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Here's Minshew. And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. Jabal Sheard wreaking the defensive havoc. Well, the defense was in prevent. They still get there.
That means that there's absolutely nowhere to throw the football. No one came open because now you're really getting 3 guys rushing the quarterback. 5 guys should be able to block them, but sometimes time just takes it up and end up getting to him.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Second and 14. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
A gain of 13 yards. It's now 3rd and 2.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a first down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. 4 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time time to shine.
They can't hang with us. Warriors, 50's the mark. 50's the mark. Target.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Eagles on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Now back to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
At the 30-yard line.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. That time he was looking for Jerry Judy. And it's 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's. Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 22. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, tight.
They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Zadarius Smith able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A lot of tired bodies on that field. But this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Hey, 4 down. Mike 50, Mike 70 range. 70 range. It's going to be a long day offense. It's going to be a long day. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Come on.
He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
A 30-yard
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of it. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hey, let's go.
Another try after the first down sack. Minshew. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 44. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Good job. How that boy stepping up finally.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Some time here for the onside kick and then the 2-minute warning. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
On for the extra point.
Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun is Minshew. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. He's got a man. Complete. The 20. 10. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. It's caught, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Today's final score.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for the Eagles, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as Washington comes to town. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.